Okay, call 911. Grampy's in the roof again. He got up there. This is the ladder. I don't trust these ladders very much, to be honest with you. You got to be a fool to go up one, but I did. While we're up here, this is a good point. See this hole right here? It's supposed to be filled with a nail. They did, just like on the instructions. But we come over here on the side. See that nice little hole up in there? We didn't put our nails on the side hinges. How about that? Another thing that we don't have as we get up here, I'm not seeing a light anywhere. We should have a light. And this attic access should be lined with a restrictive barrier so that the insulation doesn't fall out. And then see that trunk right there and those cables? We got electric cables right up here. You just use that for a handle to come up here. No, you're not supposed to have that. This receptacle up here, this outlet box, we don't have a cover on it. And coming up, what else? What other horrible things can we find? I'm not going to say that it has to be horrible, but what can we find? Okay, see this double cord right here? The reason why it's doubled and these aren't is because one was broken and they went in and fixed it right. How about that? They went in with a whole new cord and they fixed it. How about that? So we got a truss system, which is a very strong system, by the way. And what have we got over there? We've got a floor. Looks like a floor heater. We've got some more storage over there. And the reason why I can see storage over there is because we do not have a fire. We got a firewall behind us. Okay. And it's missing some insulation, so I don't know what's on the other side of there. I don't know what that insulation's about. This is kind of cool. We got a barn. Got some fence pickets to work on that. That's kind of an unconventional repair. Okay, we've got bat insulation, about 6 inches. We've also got, this is, by the way, it's truss system, plywood roof decking. Now, what I'm missing is we've got soffit vents, continuous soffit vents along the drip edges. And I do not see any soffit vent baffles. In fact, I can barely see one vent over there where there is no insulation. It didn't show up with my infrared camera, the missing insulation. I told you we got to get up here and see it because the outside temperature and the inside temperatures are the same. I don't have enough contrast. So that's why we don't, that's why we had to look for ourselves. We have to know what we got to figure things out. We got to figure things out like decon is rat bait. Okay, and that is a rat trap. How about that? And then we got all this stuff, and where they pulled the insulation up off of the primary bedroom ceiling, where they pulled it up, now when it's laid over like that, it sandwiches, so any moisture that gets in that holds it down. We've got a vent pipe over here. Let's see if I can move around a little bit. We're movers. We're mobbing and a-grubbing. There's a little bit of moisture coming out of the vent pipe right there, and I'm going to put an infrared camera on that and see if it's active, see if there's actually any water up underneath that little puppy. That's what we're going to do. We're going to look a little bit. We're lookers. So there, the wall goes like that and then it goes down. That's your next door neighbor's attic. I should not be walking like this. So that's our wall. It stops right there. That's your neighbors. They got a different type of insulation. We've got bat insulation over our unit, and they've got cellulose over theirs, and they've got storage over theirs. So in theory, I mean, I don't want to encourage any illegal activities, but you could come up this one, and it had a latch on it, and go over to the next door maybe you can't get in, but you can still check out their storage in case you need a floor heater or something. You got company, you say, like, I know where there's one. We can do that. Shouldn't do that. Okay, and there's our exhaust vent. It's got a little bit of, but you see this right here? You know what that is? That is your clothes dryer vent. And your clothes dryer vent is supposed to be a solid core. It's not supposed to look like this, and it's definitely not supposed to look like this. That's a vinyl connector. Even vinyl connectors are out of favor. If you had a connector, you'd like to think that it was like this. But no, this is the clothes dryer vent. It comes up and makes a hook and comes out, and that is your laundry vent. All the moisture. What your clothes dryer does is you put wet clothes in it, and it takes the water out of the clothes. And then it puts it right down here in your attic, along with the lint, and it's all clogged. All this needs to be replaced. Now these vents right here, okay, these vents are decommissioned. That used to be a clothes dryer vent. So I guess one didn't work, and they replaced it with another one, and then they finally replaced it with this one. I have no... So you got 3 clothes dryer vents. None of them are approved for the purpose. And they just kind of come up close to this exhaust vent. That's wild, man. That's just wild.